This is the first time I'm going to do a video without any script. Welcome back to Christ Crew. At least at my church, the tradition generally is you like Christianity or you don't. Now, it's not that there's a suck-it-up attitude, but there are very few people trying to actively market faith to our declining religious youth. Do not take offense to the word market as in exploiting faith, but the best way to reach our youth today is by working from the outside in. That is, taking mainstream topics and carefully merging them with Christianity. As the story begins, I was at Mass in fall 2014 when I just realized I'm not really passionate about faith. I clearly understood the importance of going to church, but I did not feel like I had the true intimate connection with Jesus that I needed. However, I knew my parents must have taken interest in their faith for some reason, so I decided to search the web after Mass to see if I could find similar compassion for myself. The first place I looked was Billboard.com. Now, this is the main company that ranks song popularity by genre, and I've been looking at their mainstream Hot 100 chart since 2012. I've always been a numbers guy, so classifying radio songs by rank appeals to me. I looked at Billboard's Christian music chart, and it actually happened to be a very eventful week for Christian music, specifically because Lecrae's album Anomaly ranked #1 on the Top 200 chart, which encompasses all genres, making it one of very few Christian albums to reach this milestone. I went through the album and found a few songs, such as All I Need Is You and Give In, that made me realize that Christianity is not only for old people. Sorry, Mom and Dad. Growing up, my mom occasionally introduced my siblings and I to Christian music, and no wonder it once had a bad rap. But it had been years since I had heard Christian music, so I was pleasantly surprised to know that some artists, like Lecrae, understand the importance of a mainstream sound and that not every song needs the word Alleluia in it. Don't get me wrong, I know that some Christians say Lecrae epitomizes a wolf in sheep's clothing, given how he doesn't like to associate himself with the Christian rap scene. But if it wasn't for his slightly secular style, some people like myself might not have learned to fall in love with Christian music or Christianity itself. So finding Lecrae was a pretty good start, and I eventually found other artists like For King and Country, David Dunn, and Toby Mac. May I just give a huge shout out to For King and Country, because in my opinion, they're one of the few groups that can appeal to the youth and elderly without compromising their godly message. Just listen to their Grammy-winning album Run Wild, Live Free, Love Strong, and you will know what I mean. Fun fact about me, I'm a huge electronic music fan, but because Christian EDM does not get too much airplay, mainly because the scene as a whole is targeted to soccer moms, I literally had to go to a Wikipedia page to see a list listing every Christian EDM artist in existence. Out of that whole list, by far, my favorite was Capital Kings. I distinctly remember finding their specific name on the list, opening up their YouTube channel, and watching the music video for their newest single, Fire Blazin'. And in that moment, he knew. He found Jesus. The chorus lyrics are as follows: "We've got a fire blazing in our hearts. No, we're never gonna stop until the whole world knows who you are." Their sound was exactly what I was craving, and it filled my soul with the fiery momentum to show others that, while Mass may not always be riveting, God is always exciting and can be glorified in ways that don't repel our trendy generation. So close. Thank you so much for watching, and know that although reaching the youth may require appealing to some of their worldly interests, you can still keep the fire blazing without watering down the message. Join the crew.